Chapter 1168 speed run. If you haven't read this far, then scroll on. Cute cover story, nothing more to say. This chapter starts off with Harold's dream low-key coming true. The world is starting to accept the giants and become interested in their culture. For better or for worse, he kinda did it. I love what Harold says right here. There are so many different peoples and so many different countries, and each have cultures worthy of respect. Bars, bro. Too bad it only gets worse from here. Saul gets his flowers. Homie's been a fantastic teacher. But then there's this.
How you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Okay, let's not worry about this for a second. Saul yet again spitting bars, and Harold just not getting it. Harold says, I no longer think of military might as our national strength. Yikes, my boy. I'm so happy we get another moment with Ida, but it just makes it hurt even more. Like, she really saw what Harold was doing. Like, you're cooking, dude. Elbaf feels like a completely new country now. But she also reminds them to not give up all of the Elbaf culture and history. Just because they had a lot of bad parts of it doesn't mean you need to take it all away. Their pride is still something worthwhile. And guess what? Harold still just doesn't freaking get it. Ida says that she always looked at Loki as her son, so she never really needed this whole marriage thing. Ida, we love you. And here we go. You can't start promising future stuff to a sick mother in the One Piece world, especially in a flashback. And this panel in the bottom left just absolutely broke me. This is easily one of my favorite pages in the entire arc of Elbaf. Not a single text bubble in sight, just pure emotion, and my god, it's devastating. Jump to 14 years ago, and we got Harold pulling back up at Marie Joie. Turns out Shanks just abandoned the Holy Knights, just before getting his official stamp of approval. So that means their second choice, Harold, is up for the task. Look at how much bigger Harold is than the Gorosei, that's just crazy. How big is this throne room? Fucking massive, turns out. Here's yet another moment where Harold is being told that he is not going to get his way and he still just doesn't get it. He mentions that once he gets the approval of the world government, he's going to give up the kingship. And Imu's like, no the hell you aren't. And Harold's like, oh my god, there's someone on the throne. Harold officially gets his new tattoo, and oddly enough, it has some devil horns on it. Nothing weird about that, but his strength starts to go through the roof. We get confirmation that you don't get immortality until you do the Depths Covenant at least. And the Gorosei actually muse about how crazy it felt getting it. Ethan says straight up that he's more than a monster, he's a weapon. Brother, how can you not get it yet? And then Imu sends him home to slap an abyss mark in Elbaf. And the good boy does just that. But here we go. Imu immediately commands him to start building an army out of the Elbaf warriors. And Harold's like, but no, my whole point of doing all this was to make us not a warring race. This is what Rox warned you about, brother. Harold tries to fight and say, yeah, but I only wanted me to be a slave, not all my people. And Imu drops some bars. History is not so light that it can be shouldered by thee alone. Cook, bro. So Imu puts him in his place and starts controlling his body. Harold calls for help from his guards and says, y'all gotta tie me up to this pole because I'm about to act a fool. Oh, and go get Loki too. And then the narrator jumps in. We are officially back to where this flashback started. What a banger chapter. If you want my full breakdown, that's over on TikTok. But as always, let me know what you thought in the comments.